What up, BNC gang and possible future BNC gang members? Tonight, I'm going big on Karbach's Rodeo Clown Double IPA. We're gonna have the answer to the question, does it pack a serious flavor kick? If that's not enough, I'm also gonna break down some of the freshest, most buzzed about movie trailers. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive into some hop and hype. Let's go. And that's how these lives happen, man. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Booze and Chill live. Thank you. Gotta give it to the Patreons, to the real MVPs of these things, man. And that is enough of that. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you all for just being yourself. Just being yourself. Thank you so much for coming and welcome. We are today, as you'll probably all know, it's been like a while. It feels like it's been, I said like a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe that I've done a live stream. It's been a while. I feel like I don't know. I feel like a little bit out of place. Like for instance, like we need to set the mood. Like we got to do that. It's a goddamn must. And I'm just gonna put like a random ass one, like the super random ass one. And I'm gonna put the looping and everything. Yeah, and that's one thing. And also got to give a shout out to gotta get rid of all this before we get started, guys. Gotta give a shout out to the new sub, Barbara Walters. Thank you for becoming a BNC gang member. Thank you so much for joining. And also, if you are, and speaking of streaming, if you guys have thought or are thinking of starting your own streaming, or if you're already streaming and you just want to level it up just a little bit, really do consider getting StreamYard. And you can go ahead and go into the live show notes right in the description down below. There is a link that you guys can go to and you guys can get StreamYard. Again, this is for people who are thinking about streaming or want to level up their streaming. Go into the description down below in the show notes, and there's this link there. If you can click on it, you guys get $10 off a discount from StreamYard. So again, if you want to do streaming or want to level up, head to the link in the description in the show notes down below, and there's a link and they get $10 discount on StreamYard. So there's that. And last but not least, if you guys want to call in and chime in on anything, maybe just say hello, the number is right down there. We're going to be talking about a particular drink, and I will show you guys here in a second. If you have questions about this drink right here, you can call in and let me know if you've tried it, if you haven't, if you have questions, or if you just think it looks cool, or like I said, just say hello. And or we are also going to break down some movie trailers. There's a couple of them. So if you have a movie in mind that you think that is worth looking into in this stream, go ahead, give a call, recommend it. We'll talk about it in real time. And that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to get rid of this number. I'll put it up in a sec. I'm gonna put that out. And now that I'm done with all of that, now let's go ahead and start with the beer review. And then we're going to be, I didn't even mention the name. This is the Karbach Brewing Company's Rodeo Clown Double IPA. It's kind of a bit of a mouthful. I'm going to show you guys right here. This is the can. I got this one in a how many ounces would this be? This would be a pint, 3.2 ounces. So it's a big boy. It's not exactly a tall boy. A tall boy is taller than this, but it's pretty up there. And this is the colors. I like how it's split in half in blue and red, and it's got that literal rodeo clown inside of a barrel with bull pictures on the barrel as well. So I think that's pretty cool. I like the design. It really does touch up on the whole rodeo clown thing. The theme, I mean. And also, this thing also packs 9.5 ABV, 9.5 ABV, 85% IBU. So I'm expecting this thing to be very, very delicious because I am a fan of IPAs. I've never tried this one ever. I've had this ready to go since, like, I want to say this past Sunday or Saturday. I could have tried it, but like I just wanted a natural reaction to this actual live stream. But yeah, I think we're about ready to do this. I got my cup here, so let's go ahead and pour this sucker. In the meantime, let me know in the comment section, where are you guys watching from? Are you guys watching from work? You guys watching from home? You guys watching in the toilet? Let me know. Holy crap, the color in this motherfucker, dude. It is dark. Woo, look at that, boy. How do the kids say it? Let it cook, or whatever the fuck that means. I don't know, but there you have it. It's very, wow, look at that. It's super dark. It's super brown, super brown. A little bit of gold, a little bit of I forget that color. It's like a reddish. I can't remember the color, but there's a little bit of red in there as well. So that's pretty cool. I was not expecting this to be so dark. So we got the pour down. Now let's go ahead and do the first part of the beer reviews that we do here, and that is the smelling. Cheers. Oh wait, I like doing this part. Cheers, and cheers to you guys. Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Hope you're all drinking with me. Cheers. Oh. Okay, they weren't kidding about the IBUs. They were not kidding. What was it? 85%. You can really get those 85% IBUs. And for those of you who don't know, IBU stands for International Bitterness Unit. It's exactly what it sounds like. There's certain particular beverages that have a bit of a bitter kick to it at the end. This is exactly one of them. And holy shit, they weren't kidding. I think what was it? The last time we did this, and this is around October, and I did what was it called? Brain Scramblies. That fucker was a quadruple IPA, if I'm not mistaken, and it did not have as much of a kick as this Karbach did. So that is pretty interesting. I just realized I tasted it instead of smelling it, so I already messed up there. So we're gonna pretend where that didn't happen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just smell it. You know what? I think it's okay that I drank it first, because that actually is helping with the smell. Now, let's see. What are we supposed to be picking up on this thing? As far as what I do smell, it's very... In IPAs, I typically get something fruity. This is up there, but it's definitely... Whoa. It's not as fruity as any other IPA I've ever drank. There's like a bit of a... What is that? What is it called? When you get not the bitter, but when you lick an orange peel, that rimey. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Rimey. Let's see. What are we supposed to be picking up here? It's always it's always fun for me to look up the notes. That way you can actually like kind of play around and see what it is exactly you're supposed to actually pick up. So let's see. Smell light hops. Yeah, there's a little bit of fruitiness. It says you're supposed to also pick up some brown sugar. I'm not getting that. There's sweetness, but I checked it out more towards the fruitiness. It's mostly just hoppy and fruity. There's the orange zest, which is like that orange rind thing that I was talking about. And to be quite honest with you, I think that's kind of like where I got it in the taste. So I was supposed to do. But anyways, let's see. I think that's mostly it. Like a mild hop. I don't get brown sugar. Like, where the fuck are the like? This is why this is fun. Like, it's fun to pick up different types of notes and flavors compared to what other people can pick up. Some people picked up brown sugar, and I'm just like, the fuck? I don't pick up brown sugar. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. After inhaling this thing a couple of times, I think I'm starting to pick it up. It came in a little bit late, but yeah. No, yeah, wait, they're right. There's the brown sugar. Mild fruitiness. Mild hop. But holy shit, that brown sugar actually kicked in eventually. That is insane. Holy fuck. Yeah, you see, this is why this is fun for me. It's fun to actually get what the notes of what it is that you're supposed to get, and then compare it to what you get. I didn't even pick up the brown sugar at first. It came in super late, but it did eventually. But I don't get as much of the citrusy fruit. There is sweetness, but I think it's more of the brown sugar now. Very mild fruitiness, very mild hops. But I think that's pretty much it for as far as the smell goes. I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, that was interesting. The fact that I was able to pick up the brown sugar very late, though, very late. But it came out eventually, so that's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the best parts, which I kind of already did, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen, and that is the taste. Give a shout out to the niece, my other daughter, I call her Andrea. Hello, I know you're watching on Instagram. How's it going? Thanks for joining. And for those of you listening in, this is what we're working on right now. This is the Karbach Rodeo Clown Double IPA, 9.5 ABV, 85% IB freaking you. And they were not kidding about that shit. Holy fuck, it hits, dude. Like, whoosh. And this is the color. This is how it looks like out of the can. I was very surprised at how dark this motherfucker came out. It is insane. I'm so used to those IPAs that are just like a nice bright tone, golden, orangey, almost like an ale kind of color. They do come in this. I just kind of was not expecting it out of this can. I don't know why. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting out of the Karbach. Karbach has been surprising me, honestly, because the first time I tried it, I've tried their Bach, which is probably like their first drink that they've put out. And then they started like really like branching out. Like they did like a blonde, and they did like a, my god, what's that other one? There's these other two that I've tried that I was like, holy shit, like these guys are really like putting themselves out there and really experimenting and really like getting into the craft genre. So I thought that was cool, and I thought I saw this, and I'm just thinking like, maybe I should put these guys out. You know what I mean? Like they're really like doing it. They're trying. They're like experimenting, and that's kind of what I do. And I like that. I like that when breweries start doing that. Maybe that's something that maybe the bigger breweries should maybe start thinking about doing that. But then again, not really, because then they would just like. It's kind of like seeing like your favorite band sell out, kind of sort of. That's kind of like what I think. Like it's like saying Bud Light start making IPAs. It's like seeing your favorite band sell out. Like you don't want to see that shit, or at least that's what I think. But anyways, cheers to you guys. Here, boom, cheers, boom, cheers, and boom, cheers over here to you guys. Scott, if you're still watching, cheers. Okay. For those of you just tuning in, that was technically my second sip. I don't know why I decided to drink it in the smelling section of this live stream, but it helped. The second sip I just took, the 85 IBU, is like my mouth is already like getting used to it. It's like it's desensitized to the 85 IBU already. I'm gonna give it another sip here. Okay. You know what I do enjoy? The mouth feel. It's not too thick, it's not too light. It's a very nice balance. Let's see what else. As far as flavors, slightly more citrusy than what you pick up in the smell. There's not of that brown sugar that you get in the aroma. What else? Possibly. What is that? Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Possibly some toffee. And how I mentioned that orange rind and the aroma, you get like this orangey zest, kind of, sort of, in the flavor. And it's funny because I've had friends like kind of stare at me whenever I'm sipping on stuff, and whenever I try absolutely anything, I have to, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna point it out to you guys. You're probably gonna be fun of me too, but watch. I do this thing. I don't know if you saw that, but there's this thing that I do when I do that. It kind of helps me like really absorb the flavor, if that makes any sense. It's like my taste is working on overdrive. I'll do one more time. I don't know if you caught that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. Leave it in the comment section in the live chat. Do you do that? Like, is that weird? Is that normal? I don't know. Let's see. I think that's really all. That's really all I do get. And I think I described a lot from this, because this one is, again, the color threw me off completely. So it's like, okay, I need to what's the term? I need to hyper focus on this, because it's like the color, just like, okay, something's off, in a good way. Like, in a good way, because it's beer. Something's off. I need to concentrate and see why in the fuck it's this color. And I can tell you, I do not know why it's that color, But I do know that because it is a double IPA, it is processed just a tad bit longer than it is processed when in a typical IPA. So basically, it's fermented double the time. Does that make sense? Hence the double IPA, which how you get a very high alcohol by volume, and it also does affect the flavor, which is exactly and the color as well. I don't know what they used. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the site, it doesn't even explain what they do. They just kind of like they give like you know when you you know when you look up recipes like for anything, whether it's like a cocktail or like a fucking like you want to bake a cake and you look up the recipes to make a fucking a cake, or like you're making like this like badass lunch, dinner, whatever, chicken, beef, steak, whatever. You Google it up, and then before you get any of the recipes, it gives you like a story of like once upon a time my daddy will wake us up in the summer mornings and like some bullshit, right? And then like you have to scroll like no, I don't want to know that. I would just get me to the ingredients. Basically what Karbach did to this thing here. There's no the style. I'm sorry, the strain of hops that they used and stuff like that. Like they just like, oh, there's a story, and oh, you get this and this, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, right? Like it's just like a story, and like brown sugar and mild hops and blah blah blah. That's really all you get when you look this thing up. But I still always leave the link to the beer that I always review in the show notes down below. If you guys want to know a little bit more, I pretty much showed you what it is. But you also want to check out the rest of their menu, the rest of their beer selections, which they do have, which I recommend because Karbach, like I said, is expanding. They are trying new things, and I like that. I dig it, which is why I decided to get Karbach, because again, they're expanding their horizon, which is what I like to do, which is why I am here, which is why I'm doing this. I expanded my horizons and I'm trying new drinks because I like the drink. And I like trying new things. Drink-wise, of course, and anything really. I'm a very experimental person. Now, that's really all I got for you guys as far as the drink review. It's and I always say this when it comes to the IPAs, because most of the people that I know here are a little bit, how do I put it? They tend to stray away from IPAs. Not everybody, just a few people, right? So it's and I know there's a bunch of people out there who will drink it and whatever, but for those people who tend to, be a picky drinker, I probably wouldn't recommend it on account of mostly the 85, The 85 IBU. I think that's the only reason I wouldn't recommend this to somebody who is just trying IPAs for the first time. This will not be the one. I do recommend it to people who just like to try new things. I totally recommend it. And if you're the type of person who is just on the hunt for something strong, which by the way, drink responsibly, 9.5, definitely recommend it. I recommend it. Now, if you're just a fan of Karbach and you just haven't heard of this and just like Karbach's brewing company and you like what they do and you like what their drinks and whatever, definitely recommend it. It's definitely something to add to your list of Karbachs to try out. And yeah, it's delicious. It's delicious. It's just that bitterness, a little bit, not too much, but it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. Not so much that you're gonna like want to not drink it, but it's definitely something to maybe think about. And I'm going a little bit deeper on this because, like I said, the color just kind of like just ignited something in me. And that's pretty much it for the tasting part. And we did the smell. And for those of you just tuning in, this is what we have been working on. This is the Karbach Rodeo Clown Double IPA. Very, very nice. Very heavy, but I like it. I like it. And for just one more time, I'm going to just leave this number here. If you do have a question about the Karbach Rodeo Clown Double IPA, whether you've tried it before, whether you have questions about it, whether maybe you happen to be watching from Karbach, or you happen to work at Karbach and you're like, bro, I'm going to fucking school you on this thing. Go ahead and give a call. Let me know. And or we are about to get into the the movie trailer breakdowns. If you have a movie trailer that you think is worth showing, worth talking about, give a call. We can talk. We'll put it up. We'll show everybody watching in real time. And yeah. And let's go ahead and let's move right on to that. But before that, this ad here, or should I say this promo. Hey there. You know those nights when you're sipping on something awesome, listening to some tunes, and getting lost in a killer movie? Well, that's basically my life. On my podcast, we dive into everything that makes life, well, interesting. From the latest trends to my totally unsolicited advice. And of course, the best in booze, bites, and beats. Whether you're here for the brews, the views, or just some random talk, there's a little bit of something for everyone. So if you're ready for a good time, head on over to YouTube and look up Booze and Chill, look under the podcast tab, and watch the video podcast in there. Or if video is not your thing, you can head on over to Spotify and follow Booze and Chill Buzzcast podcast in there as well. So what are you waiting for? Hit the play button and join in on the fun. Now let's get back to the live stream. Boom. Was that guy handsome or what? Yeah, I'll have a drink with him. But anyways, let's continue, with today's what does that sound so loud? Let's continue on with today's live stream program, shall we? Let's start with the first movie here. The first one that I want to show you guys. I should probably double check if we are able to do so. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. There we have it. So the first one that I want to show you guys, I'm gonna go with I've been kind of sort of saving these. So the first one I want to show you is this one for sure. This one's for sure. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry if you're able to hear that. There we go. This particular movie trailer came out, I think it was 8 days ago. This one caught my eye for the reason that it looks almost like apocalyptic, and it just has like this really eerie thing. And you know that whenever I do any movie trailer, you know it's more than likely going to be along the lines of slasher horror, that kind of thing. But that's just what I enjoy. I probably should just specify that it's just mostly that, but I do also throw in a couple of things in there, which I'm going to. And there's one in particular that I know everybody has watched because it's like, I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna wait until we get there. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Silence. We are going to be silent because now we're gonna get into the movie trailer breakdowns. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Okay, for real, I'm gonna stop doing that. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's pop this thing open. And why can I not? There's so much. I'm sorry. There's just like a lot of stuff in my way here. There we go. This thing is called Spit Hood. It's called Spit Hood. Why? I don't know.
Enjoy.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
In this movie, we see somebody take a diarrhea in a. Oh shit! I was going somewhere with that, and I completely fucked that. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep playing.
Attention!
Okay. How do you all think, or I should probably say, what do you all think about somebody killing off somebody in the toilet? Is that like a cheap hit? Like, is that like a cheap? What's it called? A cheap. What is the term? Cheap shot? Is that a cheap shot, or is that smart? I think if I remember correctly, who pointed it out to be like a very like genius thing. Oh, Austin Powers. And Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me. I forget his name, but the son of Dr. E was like, why don't we just go back in time and just kill him in the shitter and I don't know what. And Dr. E was just like not accepting that idea at all. I don't know. What do y'all think? Cheap shot or genius? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's keep on going.
Attention, this is not a drill. We have a code black. The patient is out of confinement.
Prepare for full lockdown.
This place is built to ensure that if a lockdown comes into effect, no one can get out.
I'm gonna excuse myself here for a second. The volume in my ears is a little too loud that I can barely understand what they're saying. It's just like I apologize if you guys are watching me and listening to me in your head. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna play it now.
Meaning?
No one can get in. We need to find this guy.
He will hunt you. He will hunt you down. He will follow you into the toilet. And then he will put his thumb up your ass. I just realized that I was looking like this. I apologize for that. Anywho, let's finish this off.
Nothing like this has ever happened before.
We got a problem.
He will trap you. He will he will trap you in the john, and he will stick his thumb up your ass. That's scary shit. That is scary shit.
Something or someone in here has triggered it. Forgive me my sins.
And he will and he will kill you by sticking his thumb up your fuck. I fucked that up. I apologize. You know, I tried, right? I try. I really do. I try. Let's keep playing it.
Grant me the gift of eternal salvation.
Bet you didn't think this would happen on your last night.
So mostly, holy shit! I paused it exactly on a time that I am so sorry. I'm just realizing that I didn't maximize the screen there. But if you notice, I paused it in a very really cool section here where there's a bloody smiley face scribbled on a mirror there. But also, the reason why I decided to show you all this is because, I mean, look at that shit. Like, the guy it's like a murder slasher thriller movie, and there seems to be a lot more going on account of the guy is just like has his mouth covered. Like this is something that looks like that happened around COVID, where there's like crazy murderer going around killing people, but he also is worried about his own personal health, so he keeps a mask on. You know what I mean? Like there seems to be like some sort of comedic thing to it, or it seems that way. I mean, which way? I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Guy wears a mask. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that this thing happened in COVID. Which, by the way, there's actually a slasher movie based on COVID, which I actually covered, and not for the life of me cannot remember the name of it, but I have covered it. Trust me, and it will come to me eventually. Spit Hood. Also, the title, you know what I mean? Like, the title is pretty brutal. That title. So that was one of them. That was Spit Hood. It's to be honest, it doesn't really give out a lot of like plot to it, which is kind of why I picked it. Like, it just leaves you wanting more. Like, all you get is the killer completely covered in like what seems to be something that they would wear in some sort of science setting, where they're working with some sort of chemical, or they're working with some biohazard something, you know what I mean? And he's just wearing it throughout the entire trailer, and people are freaking out. But I know there's more to it, but this is why I picked it, because it does not give out a lot of information. It does not give out a lot about the Buckin movie, bro. The rodeo clown's Buck 2, Buckin, whatever the fuck that means. So that's why I picked it, because it's, I don't know, just something about it. It just gave you like the tip. You know what I mean? It just gave you the tip. Just the tip, baby. Just the tip. And that's enough of that. And that was Spit Hood. And now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you from like, again, this was from 8 days ago. So now I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see. There's 8. Okay, this one was 7 days ago. And let's see if I can maneuver this to the point where you guys can't. Haha, there we go. This one was 7 days ago, and this one I caught my eye for 2 reasons. One, it's around the genre I generally just like to watch and I enjoy, and 2, the title. And it's not like one of those YouTube things where it's like, oh, the title is just, well, you know what? What am I talking about? Yes, it is. The title is called How to Kill Monsters. I'm just going to like show it so y'all can see. And you guys let me know if you think this looks legit. So let's go ahead and do so. Let's go.
I'm just here for the truth, no matter how strange or bizarre it is. What the hell was that?
You just said.
All right, let's just.
Right away, just that conversation that they're having, you can kind of already tell that this is going to be kind of sort of a horror comedy, because it's not like a super serious conversation, and there's a little bit of what is it called when the acting where they're just kind of like I was about to say free balling. Not free balling, freestyling. I know the word. It just always fucks me up all the time. But anyways, I'm gonna keep playing this.
Start from the beginning, before the screaming.
Got it.
A cabin in the woods. A ritual that summons some kind of monster which conveniently disappeared. Oh, and a chainsaw. I mean,
you gotta have a chainsaw, bro. You just gotta have a chainsaw whenever you're fucking around with monsters, bro. Like it's a must. Like fucking Evil Dead, Ash just kind of like put it out there. Like, and in fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, the most recent Evil Dead, they put in a chainsaw in there as well. I mean, it wasn't just Ash. Who did it first? I think it was Leatherface that kind of did it first. Leatherface did it first. So the chainsaw in horror movies is just like, it's a must. And also when it comes to like, as far as like, I know I'm tracking back to like October and Halloween, but whenever there's like haunted houses, you know, the one guy or person who is carrying the really loud chainsaw, removing the actual chain, because as soon as that motherfucker turns it on and it's loud and it's like, oh man, that's the person who really scares everybody. The one with the chainsaw. The chainsaw is kind of like, it's becoming like a what's the word? It's coming like a not stamp. No, it's not stamp. But you know what I mean. Like it's becoming a huge thing in the horror genre, where it's like it kind of has to be there. Like it doesn't have to, but if it is, it just kind of like helps out a lot. And I'm gonna shut up, and we're gonna keep watching this.
Come on, it's been done.
We are all in danger. Whatever power brought that monster into our world is still out there. And if we don't stop it, we are all going to die.
Bob, did they get Bob?
See that giant monster that they're fighting there? Kind of giving off some like some tremors, some like, I don't want to say Cthulhu, because not a lot of movies can get Cthulhu right, but I mean, pretty interesting. It's fun when they bring in giant monsters into the mix when it comes to these movies. But that's just me. I'm a sucker for giant monsters. Leave it in the live chat. Are you a sucker for giant monsters or kaiju monsters or kaiju fights? Leave it in the chat.
Bob, what about Bob? You're standing on him. Oh.
There's also a little bit of everything. It seems like there's a little I don't know what that was, but it almost kind of looked like a wannabe gremlin kind of sort of in there. And look at here where we pause it on. An outlandish comedic horror movie. What did I tell you? In that first conversation that was happening in the beginning of the trailer, you get like this like comedic feel to it, but I don't mind a horror comedy. And I think I might have mentioned this in the last video or chat. What video or live stream or podcast? My top favorite horror comedy as of right now is Chris and Tucker versus Evil. Some of you probably like thinking like, wait, what about Scary Movie? Like, to be quite honest with you, Scary Movie was great. Loved it. It was hilarious, hysterical. I laughed out loud. I laughed my ass off, right? But then 2 came out. I was like, oh, this is also good. Great. Love it. They're keeping it Scary Movie. They're doing the thing, whatever. It's awesome. Scary Movie 3 came out, and I'm just thinking like, oh, why are you still going? Like, bro, who hurt you? You know what I mean? Like, it was funny, but at some point it starts getting not funny, and it starts getting a little sad. I want to say it's a little sad because the formula worked the first time, but if you're gonna keep repeating the formula 2 and 3, and how many scary movies are there? Like 4, 5. If you're gonna keep repeating the same fucking formula over and over again. It's like saying this joke over and over again, and it's probably worse than explaining a joke, I think. What do y'all think? Let me know in the live chat. Is it repeating the same joke over and over and over again in the same? And I'm not talking about like comedians when they tour and they say the same joke in different states. No, because they're telling people that they never heard this joke before. I'm talking about saying the same joke in like and I'm talking like modern times now. Like we got streaming services and stuff. We got YouTube and stuff like that. And like you can just kind of like click the damn video and or movie, depending what it is you're watching, and then just kind of move on to the next thing. It's like watching one thing and then it's over and it's like, oh, play the next video now. You play that video and it repeats and it's the same thing. Oh, play the next video now. Blah blah blah. That's kind of how I see it. And I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. But that's just what I think. Let me know in the live chat. What do y'all think?
Give it to me.
I'm pretty sure that witch was smoking a very large bong. That was pretty cool.
Of worlds. They're never ending darkness.
What you face tonight is nothing compared to what's out there.
Oh my god. That is a Cthulhu-like creature. Now, this brings up a couple of questions because H.P. Lovecraft invented Cthulhu. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it. H.P. Lovecraft pretty much invented cosmic horror, and cosmic horror is quite possibly, if you really sit down and think about it, cosmic horror is quite possibly the worst of all horror genres. And I'm gonna tell you real quick, so we can go back into this. So basically, I'm a quick example. One of my biggest fears is like tornadoes and hurricanes, stuff like that. And the reason for that is because you can't control Mother Nature. You know what I mean? It's like you get like a robber in your house. Not afraid of that. Why? Because it's just a person. You can control the situation one way or another. Whether there's certain ways to protect yourself, is what I'm trying to say. But when you're up against something much larger than yourself and anybody, any human being, you're pretty much like there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. And cosmic horror is that. I'm just gonna keep using Cthulhu. That's like the most well-known cosmic horror character. There's ton, but that's probably the most known. So Cthulhu, it's like I mean, honestly, what are you gonna do when you see a giant like fucking, how tall is he again? I forget. Just think the Twin Towers. I'm not despite 9/11. Think the Twin Towers. You know how tall those fucking towers were? Just imagine that. Just triple that. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, triple that. What the fuck are you gonna do up against something like that? Exactly. That's fucking terrifying. Terrifying. Which is why I have him on my arm here. And that is why I am on Cthulhu's side. Yes, I am part of the cult. No, I'm kidding. But the book is good. The book is good. How to Kill Monsters.
Believe me now?
Believe me now, motherfucker. Oh, man. Oh, I just realized. Let's see. I got some comments up in here, man. Yeah. Oh, what's going on, man? Mother Nature, me have what? Mother Nature, me have los mandados. What? What's going on, man? Got my buddy on the chat here, Alonzo, aka Junior. What's going on, man? But yeah, dude, like you can't fuck with Mother Nature, dude. You can't. Me hace los okay. I was like, the fuck does he mean? What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, that was how to kill monsters. I'm intrigued. I want to watch this. And it comes out, for those of you who want to know, this comes out in theaters and on demand on December 6th. I love it when horror movies come out on December. I had a whole podcast describing how I feel about, certain holidays, whatever, right? But I love it when they bring horror movies into December. And I also especially love when they put horror into Christmas. That's just my thing. I like that. I enjoy that. It's cool. I love it. Now let's move on to the next one. Yeah. So I showed you guys Spit Hood, which again does not give a lot of information out, but that's kind of why I like it. It keeps you wanting more. And I showed you how to kill monsters. And now let's see, 5 and 5. Holy shit, they showed these two at the same day. Oh, what do you know? Let's go ahead and do this one, because something about this one is like really is catching my eye. So all right, we're gonna get into some geeky territory, which by the way, let me know in the comments down below. Did you guys catch my recent podcast? Brought up some very interesting topics, like for instance, if you're this far in the live, I'm about to tell you. So Snoop Dogg wants to, oh shit, I should probably hold back on that. Not this, but this video was playing and didn't even realize. So Snoop Dogg is thinking about making a Planet of the Apes movie, but with dogs. So Planet of the Dogs. I don't know. Kevin Feige, for those of you who don't know, is like the big dog, no pun intended with the Snoop Dogg thing. He's the big dog in the, like, he's pretty much the CEO in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So he pretty much gives you okays for all the Marvel ideas and the movies and whatnot. He liked Godzilla -1 so much, or he's like brainstorming this ideas. We're like, you know what? I want to make my own MonsterVerse, but in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So there's that, and there's for my Jack Daniel drinkers out there, is Jack Daniel's master distiller, who just so happened to leave Jack Daniel's into making something not whiskey. Let me know in the comments. Have you guys caught that? All right, let's get into this next one. This next one is, like how I said, we're getting into geek territory here. So we're watching Captain America 4 Brave New World, the official trailer number 2. Let me know if you guys have caught it already or not. I actually haven't seen the full thing, so let's go ahead. Well, I'm going to watch it for the first time, so let's do that thing.
You asked for me. Here I am.
Can somebody let me know who the fuck he's talking to? I have no idea who that is.
You want to help me? Is there anything you remember?
You want to help me? Bail me out, bitch. You're Captain America. You can do it all. And it's okay. Motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Also, is Harrison Ford president? Damn. Freaking Han Solo has gone a long way, man. He's like faced up against the most powerful Jedi, or should I say Sith, in the world, and made his way into the Marvel universe, become president, and turn himself. Holy shit. He's faced up against the most powerful Sith, Darth Vader. What is the Sith's color? Red. What color is he turning into when he gets angry? Oh. I might have just broken the internet, and I know for those of you who are watching, just witness that. Just witness that. I just fucking broke the internet.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president. Your inner circles.
God damn, it's like how much do you think is going to be happening in this goddamn movie, dude? There's so much happening. Oh, I think I see something. Give me a second here. I think I see a comment. Haven't saw you in a while. I know, bro. Like, just been busy. October is my busiest month, so I was busy, with Halloween, trick-or-treating and stuff like that. Just a lot of stuff got in the way, man. And to be honest, I didn't even know this was even going to happen, to be honest with you. I'm glad it did. Heard a very motivational speech, so I was like, fuck this. We're going to keep doing this. I want to say that the guy comes out in Disney Plus show. Wait, what are you talking about here? He's like beta test for the Captain America Super Soldier thing. Oh, you're thinking of the Harrison Ford. But did you hear what I said, though? Because I'm pretty sure I broke the internet. I'm pretty sure I did. How I said that Harrison Ford came a long way from Star Wars, faced Darth Vader, one of the most most powerful Sith. Oh, so burpy. Most powerful Siths, Jedis in the world, or in the Star Wars world. The color of Sith is red. And in Captain America 4, when he gets super pissed, what color does he turn? Red. You're welcome, internet. You are very, very welcome.
It's been compromised. Let me fix it. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
Boom. I'm glad I paused it there. What do you all think about that suit? Like, the suit is pretty damn sick. Look at that. And I heard, well, not heard, but I saw like not prints, but I don't know what the fuck what I saw, but I saw, it could have been like from the toys or the figures. I'm sorry, the figures. It could have been from the figures where I saw Captain America's helmet, and it makes sense because I mean the guy is up in like thousands and thousands of feet in the air, so it makes sense for him to have like this helmet for him to be able to breathe, right? So, it makes sense for him to have that. And I think it just kind of sort of completes the whole outfit on account of, he's got the wing. He's pretty much a fucking bald eagle. He's pretty much a bald eagle with a shield. You know what I mean? Like, it looks badass. It really, really, it honestly does. Let me see. No, the jail guy. Oh, okay, got it. The Shell Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Original Red Hulk is not because he turned red. Wait, what? Original Red Hulk is not. No, I'm talking about the Harrison Ford, bro. The Harrison Ford. When he gets mad, he turns red. And Harrison Ford was also Han Solo. Han Solo was in Star Wars, and we went up against Vader. Vader, who happens to own a red lightsaber. You see that connection? It's just kind of funny, and it's funny. It's funnier because Star Wars and Marvel are both in Disney, so it makes sense. Like the connections, just like you know what I mean. It makes a lot of sense. Well, it does to me. Like I don't know. I don't know if you get it, but I got it.
Wait for it. We're on the brink of war. I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself who's playing who?
Okay, who the hell is that? Or is this just like Harrison Ford's character playing, not playing, but being, you know, a little sus, being a little sus there? What do you mean? What do you mean Star Wars was way before Disney? No, I don't see it. I know it was before Disney. I know that, but think about it. Harrison Ford, excuse me. Harrison Ford is now the Red Hulk. Harrison Ford was also, goddamn, still burping. Han Solo with Luke and Leia and all the gang was facing up against Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, who happens to be a Sith, and the Sith Jedis would carry red lightsabers, which Harrison Ford, aka Han Solo, aka now the Red Hulk, is what color? Red! Bro, how can you not see that? How can you not see that? It's right there. How can you not see it? It's there. Anyways, you'll catch up. You'll catch up.
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest.
I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Damn, bro. Like they're just gonna straight up show some random ass dude just like killing, shooting up a school, dude. Like that's a very sensitive subject, and they're gonna show it anyways because that is reality, and that is there just seems to be a thing in movies now because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going with. Actually, I do know what I'm going with this, but at the same time, it's just a movie. It's just a movie.
Captain America caught without his wings.
You like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap? You don't even know.
Okay, y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. Okay, hold on. I think we got some more comments over here. Luke, I am your father. Josh gets it. Yeah, two different things. I know it's two different things, but come on, bro, get the connection. Get the connection. Han Solo was not a Sith. Shut up, Junior. Shut up, Junior. Just shut up. Shut it, bro. Shut it. When is my color red? Wait, what? What does shout up Houston? What does shout up Houston? I'm not understanding these two last ones. If you can care to explain that. And Junior, like, fucking girl, bro. Come on. Grow up. Grow up. Bro. Just grow up.
You know what this is.
Since when were they red?
You want me?
See, this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. Like, to see the new Captain America go up against the Red Hulk. Like, honestly, like, we honestly would need somebody else come into this picture to really, like, save Captain America's ass. Like, who is it gonna be? Who is gonna be the one to come in and save Captain America's ass? Whether it's gonna be the original Hulk, or it's gonna be, honestly, I can't even tell you, because like after Endgame, like everything's just kind of like scattered and whatever. Like Agatha doing her thing over here, fucking what's your deaf face over here. You know, it could be absolutely anybody at this point, but it's definitely not just gonna be Cap up against this, nor just Cap and Winter Soldier. There has to be somebody else involved, because there's no way in hell. I mean, it would be crazy. It would be interesting to see Cap and Winter Soldier actually take down the Red Hulk, but you know, just them two. But I mean, look, be realistic, like for reals. We're not gonna get that. There has to be something or somebody else involved in this brawl. Like, there's no way in hell they're gonna fucking just survive just the Red Hulk, just them two. I think I see some more stuff over here. Dude, wait, what? Dude kick here, man. Come on. Now you come on. You grow up. Grow up. My favorite color is red. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Houston got shot. What? Houston got shut up with guns. Well, that's a very dark subject. I am very sorry for that. Shows are not related. Bro, come on. I would, man. Captain. What? I would, man. Captain Iron Man. Actually, that would be pretty cool. But the show, it was way to introduce him as Captain without doing a movie. Okay. We're going a little off now. But okay. But that, what do y'all say? We finish this thing off, because we only got like what, a few seconds in there. Y'all see those upgraded wings and just slice through a fucking car like fucking a hot knife through butter, bro. Hot knife through butter. Like fucking, like one of those like knives that you see like at those late night infomercials that they give you the 1-800 number. It's like, if you call now, we'll give you like 85% off. You know, those kind of knives. That's what we just saw, dude. That's crazy. And there you have it. That was Captain America Brave New World. Let me know in the comment section, what do you all know? Now, what do you know? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that?
This is your brain when you're struggling.
I apologize if you can hear that.
And this is
all right. Let's move right on to the.
You asked for me.
Sorry if you can still hear that. You know, I should probably just mute it. There we go. So we have gone through 3 movie trailers. We have 2 more to go. This next one also Marvel, but this one is, I saved this one for not exactly last, but I saved this after Brave New World because this one I'm interested in what it is that they're gonna do with. It's a team up that I've not been waiting for, but because I honestly didn't know they were even gonna do this ever. But the fact that they did it was like, bro, and they could do a lot more with this team up because they just introduced like, what was it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 4 or 5 new possible members to add to this particular team, and the team is called Thunderbolts. And me personally, I got first introduced to the Thunderbolts when it was Venom, Punisher, Deadpool, Red Hulk. What was that? What was that other dude's name? So I think it was like Leader or some bullshit like that. Elektra. And I think that was, and Ghost Rider. So a team up like that, you just think like, okay, like, why the fuck do we need Avengers then? You know what I mean? But so they finally introduced them, not the ones that I just named, but it's an interesting bunch of what they're doing, what they're working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this one for you guys. This is the Thunderbolts official trailer number 2. So let's go ahead and let's do that.
Oh, America's so big. You ever drive through Oklahoma? It's so flat.
You got a convoy approaching fast. Step on it.
I'm making a bit of a mess here. I just spilled a little bit. Give me a second here, guys. There's 2 cans of this, by the way. There's 2 cans of the Karbach Rodeo Clown. In fact, for those of you just tuning in, let me go ahead and show you all what exactly. In fact, I'm gonna put this number up here. Once again, if you have questions and or comments about the movie trailers I just showed you, you can go ahead and call in this number. We can talk in real time. And if you have something much more interesting to show, we can also show that up and we can talk about it in real time as well. But for those of you who just tuned in, excuse me, this is what we're drinking. This is the Karbach Brewing Company Rodeo Clown Double IPA, 9.5 ABV, 85% IBU. And the only reason I'm adding the IBUs in there is because like I was mentioning in the very beginning of the live stream, the bitterness is a bit high. It's not completely like super like it's not gonna get to you, but you're definitely gonna feel it. So H2O, gotta hydrate, man. And now let's get back into this here trailer, shall we? This is the Marvel Thunderbolt official trailer number 2. Numero 2.
Come on, baby.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
Lexi!
Okay, don't worry. Engaging defensive.
It's funny seeing what's it called? Eleven's dad from Stranger Things play some like German dude. You know what I mean? Because they face up against Germans in like what was it, the 4th season? Which, by the way, I'm still waiting for season 5. I'm super psyched. And then I recently just went to Six Flags Fright Fest, and I went in through this one particular haunted house that was Stranger Things themed. Dude, the fucking I vlogged it. Not necessarily inside because I'm not allowed to, but dude, it was so good. It was so good. I believe in Ghost Rider because we got a ghost in Arkansas. The ride, the what? The ride in we got your ghost in the attic. I'm trying to make sense of this. So you guys have this is what I'm understanding. You guys have a ghost that is similar to Ghost Rider in Arkansas that rides your your attic. So I'm thinking like a Ghost Rider, but instead of riding a motorcycle and or car, because there's that now, it's a Ghost Rider that rides your house. That's gnarly. That's fucking gnarly, dude. No, that's what I call a trailer. What, the Thunderbolts? Because if that's what you're talking about, then I totally agree. But let's get right back into this trailer here.
Measures.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's not.
Oh my god.
Move the shield!
Boom, 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 boom. I can also beatbox.
Is that Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. That guy, he's so cool.
Oh, look at that! He's so cool. Yeah, it's weird because I first saw this dude when he came out in Stranger Things. He came out as the sheriff, right? And then he eventually ended up becoming 11's guardian, right? So it's weird to see him in something else, like not that, because like that to me that was his big role. That was his thing. That's what made him stick out. Excuse me. That's what made him stick out. But to see him play anything else, especially with an accent, I don't know, man. It's funny. It's funny. I mean, he's a good actor and everything. I'm not mocking him or anything like that. It's just that it's just weird. Like I'm just so used to him being 11's dad. Like it's funny. It's funny to me. But let's keep playing this.
That's what they talk about.
That's what I talk about. But honestly, like, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say that why was he able to take down a military Hummer? Technically speaking, why was he able to take down a military Hummer, but not beat down Spider-Man? And then I realized, like, That's a stupid ass question. Spider-Man can pick up like fucking like 50, 100 of those fucking things in one finger compared to this motherfucker here. Like, ugh. And this is like just like the geeky nerdy me like kicking in like, okay, like bro, think about what you just said. like what are you new? What is going what is going on? Like stupid question. But you know, let's keep playing this.
That's not good.
How crazy is it to think of all?
Speaking of crazy, I think the only thing that we've seen so far, and we're close to like halfway to this trailer, I think the only thing that we've seen so far is the Thunderbolts. Just it's not even the complete Thunderbolts. We've only seen what's it called, Winter Soldier meeting up those like 1, 2, 3, 4 people in that vehicle. That's all we've seen so far. It's just them meeting. Like we're just about to get into the action itself, so let's get into that.
The monumental fights that happened exactly here where you're standing. I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics. Look at you. You are all so adorable.
Eat shit, Valentina.
Yeah, that's kind of high react when people like, well, not people, but actually, to be honest, I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna play that.
The assignment is. Oh wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
Nonchalant, just like, what is that? Is she carrying a fucking guinea pig? Is that what she's carrying? She's carrying a guinea pig? Is just nonchalant, just walking around the streets, just like, yes, I done with work. Turns around, building blows up. You hear that? That's proof that I done with work. These people, man.
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Oh, Hydra, fancy. This is going to be entertaining as well as action packed. It's like Expendables, but with like the SNL cast or something. I don't know.
Who's this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
I'm Red Guardian. Oh, this is gonna be a fun movie. I hope that it balances out with the comedy as well as the action. Like I said, 'cause it's Thunderbolts. Like we gotta get like I said, we just got what's it called? Like we got fucking we got this bunch, right? We just got this bunch. But if you all saw Deadpool and Wolverine and if you all were watching, if you have been watching this live like thoroughly, I mentioned Elektra when all these other Thunderbolt members. Blade is, I mean, they're not necessarily Thunderbolts, but they're another particular team that I can't remember the name right now, but they're a team nonetheless in the Marvel universe, comic books, of course. If you saw Deadpool and Wolverine, we got introduced to Deadpool. I'm sorry, not Deadpool. Blade, Elektra, and then we got those shows that in Disney Plus, that we got that one horror movie where it was the werewolf. We got Man Thing. We got what was the other one? Is a werewolf? It was a Man Thing. And then we got there was another one. And also, and I'm not, I could be wrong, I might be mistaken, but there's in the comics, Doctor Strange actually at some point leads these monsters as a team, which and again, if you saw Deadpool and Wolverine, they said that Punisher was dead. And if you all have been keeping up with comics, I mean, not everybody reads, and I haven't had a lot of time to read since I have kids, but at the time when I didn't have kids, they introduced this character that it's practically Frankenstein. It's practically Frankenstein. And this particular Frankenstein just so happens to be body part mostly and or all body parts, I don't remember exactly, of the Punisher. So, you know what I mean? Like they could toy around with this idea of somehow, some way. Like they're bringing these team ups, and there's like they brought up this like monsters, and then Kevin Feige with like, you know what I mean? Like they can do something with that. It's possible. It's a possibility. It's just a matter of how they go about it. And I'm gonna shut the fuck up now, and we're gonna finish this because we got one more to go.
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops, contract kills.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know I was actually...
Big talk coming from the what are they called? the Temu. Oh no, not Temu. The Wish version of Captain America. Yes, it was a guinea pig. See, I fucking knew it. That's pretty cool though. I like guinea pigs.
The official Captain America, so...
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
Ha! Bitch.
It's getting so tense in here.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Dismay. Does anybody know who the fuck is Bob? And it better be like a very like what's the word? He better be very useful to the team. Like if it's just like some random fucking character where they're just gonna like, you know, like a comedic act or some bullshit like that, then it was like, don't even bother. But if you know who this Bob character is, please let me know. If he actually is going to actually bring something to the table. What's going up? Run! Great new trailer. I'm actually just watching it for the very first time, man. But thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Thanks for being here. Run from the MCU bleeding edge, may I all suggest you guys check out my good friend Ron's channel. Definitely check him out, and his personal channel where he checks out movie reviews. If you all enjoy the movie reviews I do, you also enjoy his as well. Let's get right back into this. Let's finish this goddamn thing.
We're just drifting. And we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
It's just coming to me right now. Like, what was what was he like? The red, whatever the fuck this guy is. Is he like the dad of what's her face? Black Widow's sister, whatever she was. What was she? I don't remember. I think it was. I can't recall. Let me know in the live chat.
So you can either do something about it now
or replay.
or live with it forever.
So what, do we all just punch and shoot?
So do we all just point and shoot? Everybody just seems to have a very thick accent in the Thunderbolts, minus the wannabe Captain America and Captain America's best friend. I don't know, man. I just realized I had the wrong camera angle. My bad, guys. No, what, bro? No, what are you talking about, Josh? What are you talking about? Specify, my friend. Specify. Let's get right back into this. I mean, I need to get the right freaking camera angle. I apologize for that. There we go. That's much more better.
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
That dude brings up the name. He's gonna be the one to break the fourth wall. Okay. Coming to you in May 2025, to be more specific. I just totally showed you guys my list there. My what's it called? My watch later list. Hopefully y'all didn't catch that. But anyways, let's move right on to the next one. And this is the last movie trailer. And this movie trailer came out 2 days ago. Again, I've been saving these for a special occasion. And this next one, it kind of like this one in particular. There's this other universe, right? Hold on, give me a second. I just gotta pause it here for a second. There we go. So this particular movie I'm about to show you, it's coming to, or not coming to, but I think it's kind of sort of combining to this other universe that has been happening for the past, I want to say, year 2 or 3. And this is the universe I'm talking about. So far, the name of this universe is called the Pooniverse. So there's this like independent horror movie that happened not too long ago that goes by the name of I think it's literally just called Winnie the Pooh or something like that. It's this horror movie based on the movie cartoon character Winnie the Pooh. And I think before that was The Grinch. Before that was The Grinch, and then came Winnie the Pooh, and then came Winnie the Pooh Part 2, Blood and Honey, and now there's a couple of more. I covered one, if not 2, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, there's this horror universe coming out, and I really have to catch up on it because, one, as you all may know, for those of you who have been around since the beginning, know me as the guy who just loves to watch horror. And this particular universe is revolving around this Winnie the Pooh horror movie that came out a couple 1 or 2 years ago. We've already gotten 2 movies so far. We're getting, and in a nutshell, it's basically we're getting horror movies based on Disney characters. So we got Winnie the Pooh. I covered Peter Pan. I covered Peter Pan. I think I also might have covered Pinocchio. We're getting a Pinocchio horror movie. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be or are getting a Bambi horror movie, if I'm not mistaken. And I think there might have been one more. But anyways, the one that I'm about to show you all, I'm just going to hydrate here real quick. The one I'm about to show you all is Bob. Okay. Josh, you crazy, man. Crazy, bro. The one I'm about to show you all, how I've been saying that there's been this universe, horror universe, where it's all based on horror movie characters based on Disney characters. I mentioned Winnie the Pooh. I mentioned Pinocchio. I mentioned Peter Pan. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we might be getting a Bambi. But before any of that, we actually had a Grinch. I don't know how they're going to toy around with that. But as far as the Disney character horror movies, the ones I just named, it's been done or is happening. This one I'm about to show you is to be honest with you, this is one of my Disney cartoon movies that I pretty much dislike. But since they're gonna turn this into a horror movie, we'll see how that turns out, right? Because I don't know what they're gonna do with this. So basically, this next horror Disney character movie that they're gonna do is The Little Mermaid. So let's go ahead and watch that. So I'm glad I kind of paused it right there. Like this is The Little Mermaid in the Poon-verse. I'm not 100% sure if that is actually what it's called. I could be wrong, but the fact that it has the word Poon in it, I mean, like, come on, bro. Poon. It's like a whole fucking anthology for a very, very awesome porno. Think about it. Just think about it. All right, let's keep playing this thing, and let's see what's going on.
I think I found something.
We've discovered a temple.
This is an incantation against evil spirits.
We are going to be famous. Where can I find this man?
Now, my question, because I know I did say that The Little Mermaid was my least. In fact, I fucking hate The Little Mermaid, to be honest with you. Like real talk. Like real talk. I hate The Little Mermaid because it's basically a little teenage mermaid child leaving the world that is Atlantis to leave Atlantis and go in search of a dude. Like, she is literally leaving the life that is like this bitch is half human, half fish. Lives in a fucking city that is just like, you know, like to us humans is like, oh no, non-existent, and it's like the most beautiful looking fucking place in the world, right? And she's leaving all of that behind for some human dick. Like, come on, like, let's be real. That is just some straight up bullshit. Straight up bullshit. But I digress. But my question is, like, is she the main villain, or is she just the puppet? Because if you know The Little Mermaid, you know that there's that, like, I can't remember her name. That's how much I don't like this movie. But there's that one fat octopus villain chick that just she takes her voice and then she sends her off to find her true love, and then the villain herself, goes right after her to, like, steal her love, to be able to stay with her voice and be able to suck her soul, or some bullshit like that. I don't like that. I don't like The Little Mermaid. I hate it. It pisses me off. The whole concept of her leaving I mean, come on, like, if you were a fucking mermaid, would you really just want to give that fucking, like, I get it. She was a teenager, she's going through, you know, rebellious phase, some bullshit, whatever. But I mean, like, really, like, think about it. If you lived a life underwater and you were best friends with a fucking crab, and your dad was like king of all that is the underwater ocean, like, bro, like, why would you want to leave that shit? Like, you got it fucking made. Like, these fucking people didn't have school. Like, they just, like, learn how to survive, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna get back into this, but I just want you guys to see my point here.
A European woman wanting to sell some pieces. You may be the only person that can help. You know what they are.
An ancient sea god. Can you tell her that I'd like to meet with her?
Doctor.
All she wanted was her human penis.
Beautiful, mysterious.
Was to come to our world and have her human penis.
I'm quite drawn to you.
I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna play it. It won't even play. There you go. I'm sorry.
Professor, you saw it? Whatever it was.
Mermaids are beautiful creatures.
They also lead us.
You see what I mean? Like, this guy went underwater, saw her before she turned fully human, and decided to just, like, oh, you know, lolly da. It wasn't her. We're in a time where we can fucking enhance the fuck out of pictures and video. Like, the fuck, man. I mean, what they just showed us showed me that this guy is some sort of scientist of some kind who just so happens to look into the underwater life of some shit, right? You think that he have excuse me, some sort of still burping, some sort of what's called technology to be able to enhance the video, excuse me, and or picture that they just show to us, to be able to tell like, oh, this new chick I just met is actually a fucking murderous fucking half woman, half fish. No, I would what? No, I would stay there. If you're talking about the fact that he is actually looking into, you know, dating this chick, then yes, I would agree. I would just fucking stay on land and, like, you know, fuck her. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we have the technology. It's 2024, bro. We can do stuff.
Suspecting men to their deaths. Forgive my suspicions.
Suspicions?
And apparently she's fucking older than she's supposed to be, according to that little clip of that trailer there. So, not looking good for you, bro.
Are you accusing my new girlfriend of being a mermaid?
What?
The only thing harder was the boner from that man after realizing that his new girlfriend was actually a mermaid.
Why would you be suspicious of me? Driven by curiosity. The world will be as it was.
We have to stop her. The only way to stop the ancient evil is by sacrificing a human.
Oh man, this could be turn out to be a very exotic movie. Actually, that's probably the only way it's gonna go about it, according to this fucking thing. No, wait, hold on. No, Bob is a puppet. Oh shit, bro. No, it's oh shit, I got cramp. Oh, I got a cramp. Woo. I got a gnarly cramp. But I'm fine. All right, let's finish this thing off, man. Let's finish this thing off. Oh shit, I fucked up.
With me after I called you.
I fucked up. Give me a second. We're gonna go back on track. If I can, give me a second.
By sacrificing a human.
You need to stop, okay? You're losing it.
I got a gnarly cramp. I fucked up on the trailer, but I came back like a boss. I came back like a boss. All right, let's finish this fucking thing off. I got a nasty cramp. I'm not gonna lie, it fucking hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You still want
The Little Mermaid. She will come into land and suck you off till you're no longer wet. I'm sorry.
Want to hang out with me after I called you a mermaid?
Well, there is the last of that, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who stuck around till the end. And thank you to, I got to give a shout out to Josh Bookout, to Ron, to Alonzo, aka Junior, for sticking around and actually, being involved. And for anybody out there who might have been a little too shy or whatever, who just happened to be still watching, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking around. And if you are still here, please consider hitting that like button right down there and subscribe, because I know that like 80-90% of you who are watching my stuff are newcomers and are not subscribed. Just hit that subscribe. If you are here very often, just hit that subscribe button, man. If you're here most of the time, you might as well make it official. Just make it official, bro. Make it official. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to let YouTube know when I pop up on whether my live stream, my podcast, or my videos. Please hit the bell notification. And also, if you want to follow more on Booze and Chill, head on to Patreon / boozeandchill.com. And at dumbass me, I'm barely gonna put it now. Head on to Patreon / Booze and Chill for more exclusive content, behind the scenes, making of, special announcements, early releases, all that fun stuff. Head on to Patreon / Booze and Chill. You can become a free member. You can it's a 7-day free trial. You can do that, and or what's it called? Tiers start at $3. Very, very cheap, and you can get behind the scenes photos. And if you go any higher, you're gonna get behind the scenes videos and fun stuff like that. So go ahead, if you are a fan, head on over there, and you won't be disappointed. Hopefully, right? I do try. And also, go ahead and follow all Booze and Chill socials, with being Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And if you want to get sneak peeks, and if you want to get I wouldn't say, well, yeah, we get pretty, it gets pretty heated on the Instagram BNC group page. It gets pretty heated on Instagram, but also I do post stuff on the BNC Facebook group. But yeah, if you guys want to be part of the BNC groups, go ahead and join on the Facebook one or Instagram, and also follow the BNC Buzzcast podcast on whether YouTube and or Spotify. Yeah, you can now watch both video on both and just audio on Spotify. But that is it for that, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you did, I love you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.